Hi guys, welcome back. Yay, I'm filming a video. I'm so happy. I've missed sharing with you guys. But a lot has happened in my life. If you follow me on Instagram, um, I had a daughter recently and she turns 1 month today. I can't believe it. It's going so quickly. And it's been so exciting. I've been so happy and tired at the same time. Um, but I wanted to get on here to show you my 2019 journal planner lineup for the year. It looks like a big stack, but it's actually in fact been streamlined. A couple things were reworked, and then a couple things you've already seen in past lineup videos for the years past. So I just wanted to share with you what I've got planned for this year, and we're just going to get right to it. A couple things really haven't changed is my 5-year journal. I was this close to getting the 5-year Hobonichi journal, but including this year, I've got 2 more years left. So this year, next year. So I figured I might as well just fill it out because I didn't want to leave this just half blank. That would have bothered me a lot. So I'm just not too crazy about the cover, and I know somebody suggested covering it, but because it's got this like vinyl-y material and all that, you know what, I figured I'll just live with it. It's not like it's that big of a deal. It's just, you know, not my favorite to look at. So this stays by my bedside. And then my usual Uniball Vision pen. This is my last one, so I actually have to buy a new box soon. But this stays bedside and just takes like 30 seconds to fill out right before bed. Oops, sorry, moving the tripod there. So that hasn't changed. And then once the 2 years are up, I will go ahead and buy the Hobonichi 5-year journal and use that. But in the meantime, you know, stationary minimalism. Just going to use that up. That hasn't changed. And then I've got my everyday journal, which you guys have seen in numerous videos. It's still my Camel. I love this journal. It's just well worn. It's just, you know, it's got some stains now, some scratches. I love it. Charms, everything hasn't really changed. I think some of the setup has on the inside, so I might do a video on that maybe one day. But because I've run out of my Uniball Vision pens, I've currently got the Papermaking Joy in .7 gel pen. It's a very nice, very smooth, dark gel pen, which I really like. It's just that it does take a while to dry. So I'm hoping to go back to the Uniball soon once I get a new box. But I happen to have a big box of these, so I'm just kind of using them up. Also with my stationary minimalism journey. So that's my everyday journal for everything for myself, and that hasn't changed. And then these are the new things. These are the changes for this year. As you can see, I've got the 2019 Hobonichi Weeks Mega Journal, or planner. This is going to be my planner for this year right now, just because with a baby and doctor's appointments and going back to work, I just don't have a lot of time to map things out in my bullet journal. I love my bullet journal and I really miss it actually. But at the moment, because I just don't have that time to dedicate to, you know, working everything out in my planner, in my bullet journal, I decided to get something small, compact, and predated. The Hobonichi Weeks Mega really worked out for that, just because it's, you know, it's predated. I've got the space right here to make my lists for the week, and so using my bullet journal system, I can still use this bullet journal style if I wanted to. It's just that it's just all, you know, predated for me on the left side, and then I can make my lists on the right side. And then I loved that it had all this paper in the back, so I can keep all my, like, my wish list, my goals, planning, everything in the back, just plenty of space to keep it all in one notebook. I have a tendency to use a lot of post-it notes for scribbling. Like, say I'll call and make an appointment with a doctor or something like that. I'll have, you know, just random notes everywhere. Post-it notes, sticky notes, scraps of paper, and then I tend to just shove them all in one place, or they just get piled up on my desk. This will allow me all that scribble space in addition to actual space for making important notes, keeping contact information. So I can definitely just keep my bullet journal system within this, and it's small enough that I can throw into my purse and not have to worry about extra weight in my diaper bag. So this is really working out so far. And then I've got my Coletto pen that I picked up at Target for like $3. It's pretty decent for a ballpoint pen. The reason why I'm using a ballpoint pen, even though I'm not a big fan of them, is that it dries. I mean, it doesn't really need a drying time at all on the Hobonichi paper. I have mostly gel pens in my stash just because that's what I prefer using. And yeah, I just didn't want to have to worry about a drying time. And then I know I can use the Micron pens as well. It's just, I just need a color coding system, and I need an all-in-one. So the Coletto pen seemed to make sense. And so, you know what, $3 does the job. It's pretty decent. Like I said, you can find that at Target. Okay, and then these are the two newer things. This is actually replacing something that I haven't really talked about much. I think I've mentioned it in previous videos here and there, but haven't really shown you. I keep a journal for my husband as a way to kind of keep photos of us and just writing down memories in one place for him. Especially nowadays, because nobody really has like a central photo album anymore, which I kind of want to get into. I want to do those photo books now that I have a daughter. But in general, just like, you know, like my husband doesn't keep photos or anything. Everything's digital, and I wanted to have something that was like tangible for him. And he really likes the journals that I've made him so far, which have previously been, one was like in a smash book, and then one, I think several have been in like the field note sizes, but the field note sizes bulk up so quickly. And now that we're doing more family photos with our daughter, and honestly, I'm just not a fan of field notes paper with ink. It bleeds so badly. It just made more sense to just kind of move to a more standard size that I enjoy using, which is the Traveler's Notebook size. So I put it in the brown cover with an orange band and a panda charm. He loves pandas. So, and then on the inside, I've just got a zip pouch that I'll use to keep all the memorabilia in for when I'm gathering things. Because right now, as an example, I just keep everything in one of these big pouches and just gets shoved in there. So the pockets will be used for corralling all those mementos and keepsakes. And then I've just got a 13 insert in there, which I will use to document a journal for him so that he'll have it. And then I'll probably go back to the Uniball Vision pen eventually for all these journals once I get a new box. But in the meantime, I'm sure it'll be another Inkjoy Papermate pen. So that's the journal for my husband. And then if you followed me on Instagram, I think I've mentioned that I kept a pregnancy journal, which I had in my olive cover. And then that olive cover is now my journal for my daughter, that I will continue to keep for her until I die. Because I just want to have one central place to keep her photos, keep track of her growth, memories, little notes to her. I just wanted a nice place for that. So the charms and everything haven't really changed from when I had the olive set up. I've got the Papermate Inkjoy pen, a zip pouch for keeping all the scrap papers that I want to use for doing that, and I will number them. So I've got number 1 as her first journal, and then a 13 insert in here for her as well. And then a writing board so I can just kind of stick that under the paper for when I'm stamping. So that is my journal for my daughter. And then there we have it. That is pretty much my journal lineup for 2019. Looks like a lot, but honestly, this is pretty simplified because this is my planner. Keep this bedside. This is my everyday carry pretty much, and then these two are just at home for when I have something to journal. So I'm not in this every day necessarily. I'm in Gemma's, my daughter's notebook a lot more. For my husband, not as often, but often enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm hoping to do some more filming soon in the future. I've missed sharing with you, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you are enjoying your journals and your planners for 2019, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.